Right, the last job, important job we've got to do is do this wheel. I don't know if you can see that's opened up slightly. And I was going to show the whole thing, because to do it properly you've got to take the wheel off and take the tyre off, right? Well, I'm not capable of doing that. You'd never see me again if I can't do heavy work. So it's a running repair. So I've cleaned it up, it'll just need cleaning up again. And for there, I've just made that piece, if you can see, and I'm just going to weld that on like that, right? Which will hold it together. And then, as I say, normally you would cut that out, and when it's finished and ground up, it wouldn't see, you know, you could paint it. So someone can do that in the future. But this is a running repair, because I was going to show you a bit more doing it, but I can't because it's going to take too long. So I'll have to show you when it's finished, and also I'll show you around the rest of the jobs that I've done. I've done quite a bit more, and then we're about ready. So then the fun begins, eh? Go for a ride again. Well, we're finished. Oh dear. I've struggled with this welding, struggled to see, struggled to get it right. I know it wasn't the cleanest of welds, but probably the worst I've ever done. If you can see any of it, ground it off a bit, but it'll do the job, that's the thing. But this bit, what I thought would be alright, well, it went terribly, it really did. You know, so I did a video about weld recently, but with MIG out, you know, I thought it'd be alright outside with my mask. You know, the only bit that went well, if you can see it, is that bit. And when you just ground the top off, that bit went brilliantly. But the rest of it, on the outside especially, it was awful. I couldn't see the join or anything. You could fill it in, it doesn't need it. It's fast, it'll hold it. Look, it hasn't bled out. See? And this bit didn't really matter. So right, what have I done? That hot. I can't get the chimney off. Anyway, I've sorted my toolbox out. We've got an oily rag, a few spanners, if you can see in there, and of course the inevitable baler band. Oh, you've got to have that in your toolbox, haven't you? And WD-40 oil tin. So I've got the toolbox done. What else have I done? Oh, you know, I've got the charging done. That's still working okay. I've put a new fuel filter on it. I've checked the battery level, which is okay. It was well serviced. I've checked the oil level in the oil bath air cleaner. So, and that was okay. I put a new negative battery lead on yesterday, and I've wired it through an isolator switch. So the thing is, you see, if you use these, I'm trying to hold the bonnet up and shine the camera at the same time. Use these, just turn it off like that, and you've isolated the electrics. So with you know, I put all new ends on everywhere that we've used on there. No, not there, sorry. On the inside, right, and here. I probably showed you these, I can't remember. Anyway, I put new ends on there, look, and they're all tight. I've tightened one or two up that we used. Obviously, if you remember, I cleaned that out. I've done the clutch. Oh, what I did, you haven't shown you this, have I? I cut that bit out, you see, that little bit. And now there's free play. The only thing is that spring now, I put it at the right tension there. Well, it just wants that nut loosening and that just tapping around 1/8 of an inch. But that's nothing, right? So we're about ready. You know, well, we are ready. So I've done all the jobs that desperately needed doing. It's had a recent oil change and filter, he told me. All the filters are clean, diesel's clean. He wants a drop of water in. I've got a new number plate on the back. I don't know if I've shown you this or not. I'm telling you everything I've done because I can't remember what I showed you or not. So I got a plastic number plate, but I put it on the metal one that was on. And even that didn't go right because the holes, the spacings of the letters are different. I might have told you this before, as I say, sorry if I'm repeating myself. Anyway, all I did, I sprayed one of the bolts, they are proper number plate bolts, I sprayed it silver, so we've got away with that, but you know, annoying little things. And I've just started and got one or two of the hydraulic pins free, you know. So anyway, we're now up and running, let's say. Oh, my mirror. Oh, of course I haven't shown you my mirror, have I? I have to show you this. Look, made a nice mount for it, if you can see that. Look, welded 2 bolts together, all painted nice and ground up nice and round on the heads. And it was a little bit loose on there. I thought I'd get away with a bit of tape, might cushion it, but it didn't. So I've put a bit of cam round there, and that's on alright. The only thing is, it does tend to vibrate a bit, and if you hold that top corner, it does stop it. So I might just try, I don't know, but I might just try, like just a plastic leg, if you like, down there, held on with double-sided tape, something like that, just to try it and see. It's not, you know, it won't stop you seeing in it, you know, and I've put it in the right place. I'll just show you that. And while I'm talking, I'm trying to think if I've done anything else, but I don't think I have. We've been 4 days doing the charting, as you know, and that worked, but already it's got, but you see, if you, that's where I'm sat, look, and I can now see if anything's behind me. Right, you can see the JCB's behind us, look. So I can then see when lorries and cars come up. Just be looking sideways instead of twisting my head right round. So that's that plan's going to work, isn't it? So that's it. I think there's nothing much to tell you now. Nothing much else. It's just bits and bobs. And if I get a chance, obviously making the box. But so far we haven't got any metal for it. I need quite a lot. So that might have to be put off for a bit. But it's not going to stop me going to the show, is it? Anyway, you'll have probably a different video. We might get the video of a bit of fun with this in a bit. We'll have to see. I hope so. That's the whole idea of getting it. So we'll have to see what they say. So there we are. And there are 1 or 2 bits and pieces, but I don't reckon that's too bad, you know. I reckon that's a pretty good deal.